leveled up by stepping on the bride's dress after that, so I'm going to try and keep it going. Look, before I get into my speech, I did ask for some input from various people around the room this evening, and I thought I'd share some of that with you in the spirit of this occasion. So Table 10 gave me some advice. Table 10 said, make sure your speech lasts no longer than 3 minutes. That's not going to happen. Table 11 wants to know if I'm going to cry during this speech. Table 11, I cried while I was writing this speech. So the chances of me getting through this without shedding a tear, Logan, very, very slim. Table 4 wants to know if I use ChatGPT to write this. Which, a bit of a low blow, but let's just get through it and I might tell you the truth later. And then another piece of advice. So, remember, it's not about you, Ian. And that was romantic. And these were all the really funny jokes and stories that I was planning on telling this evening. But Anne said no. We'll get on with the real stuff. So look, enough of this nonsense. Firstly, I want to welcome everybody here tonight. It's amazing that you're all here to celebrate with us. It's great to see so many people from different chapters of our lives all here in the room together. Our lives and also Daisy and Logan's lives. So on behalf of Anne and I and Jennifer and Dawn, welcome this evening. We're so glad to have you here for this special event. So heartwarming to see our friends and family. I'd like to thank the amazing bridesmaids and groomsmen. You all did. And all the family and friends who really pulled together over the last couple of months and made this such a great day today. Thank you for all your contributions. It's been amazing. Cole, you were outstanding as an interpreter. I was going to say, there was a point in the day where I thought you were going to be my first son-in-law, but I was wondering if, can anyone do a quick announcement? But you're a natural at this, so well done for that. Kristen, thank you so much for your heartfelt reading. That was, where are we? That was amazing. It was, we loved that. And Emily, our wedding planner, you kept us on track for the last few months, and we couldn't have done this without you. And I don't know, I think it's going really well so far. At least up until this point. And for those of you who traveled out of town to be here, first off, really sorry about your restaurant challenges last night. Valentine's night in Houston, probably quite a challenge to get something to eat, but we're glad that you're here. And then you may have heard the story, but some people landed unexpectedly in Mississippi on the way here yesterday. And apparently, it was the most English, Irish, and Scotsmen that were ever in Mississippi. We actually set a record at this event. That diversity in Mississippi. And just to kind of riff a little bit on what Cole said earlier, this is an amazing venue, right? Yeah. It's a fantastic place. And I want to tell you a little bit about the Julia Idison Library. And by the way, this is why it's never going to be 3 minutes. So, I'm going to do a little bit of a history lesson here. So, for those of you who are curious and may not know this, Julia Idison was the first head librarian of the Houston Public Library. She served in her role for over 40 years. She was a proponent of professional opportunities for women, and she was a leader of her primarily all-female library staff. So, a smart, strong, independent woman. Who does that remind us? We're also thinking about our family in Scotland who can't be with us this evening, but they're definitely here in spirit. Especially Daisy's grannies, Jeanette and Frida. They were thrilled when you guys went to see them after your engagement in Italy. And we know all of our families send their love and their best wishes to you this evening. And we're going to do our best to instill a little bit of Scotland into this evening. Well, we did it earlier with the Quake, right? And we'll keep that theme going a little bit. And obviously they're going to see all the video and the photographs from this evening. All right, my favorite part, the groom. Let's talk about the groom. Do I get to do this? Too late, right? So, yeah, the first time Logan came to our house in North Carolina, he said to me, "Ian, may I have the keys to your whiskey cabinet?" And it was then I realized, like, here's a guy who can combine extreme politeness with a very direct approach to getting what he wants. So skills that I think will serve him well throughout his life. And I think most of you here know that Logan is a mechanical engineer, and Daisy affectionately refers to him as raccoon hands. Right? Because he can't sit still, he's always got to be up fixing something, and always on the go. And this has served us really well in our house so far. So far, he's fixed our dishwasher, our fridge, our AC unit, and our garbage disposal. In fact, if anything breaks in our home, I normally find Anne looking at it and wistfully saying, "If only Logan would be." Which is a bit tad emasculating for me, but see the previous comment about it not being about me. We're also thrilled that Adam gains a brother-in-law who can help him with his golf swing. And from what we heard from the bachelor party, he's also helping him develop a taste for expensive tequila. But enough said about the bachelor party, I guess. But what really sealed the deal for us, as Logan as our future son-in-law, was early in their relationship, Logan had to take Daisy to the ER for a procedure that included the insertion of an IV drip. Now, if you've ever heard Anne tell the terrors of taking needle-phobic Daisy to the doctor, even for a simple shot, you'll know that this was the ultimate test of the strength of their relationship. And we're pleased to say he passed it with flying colors, and we were proud and happy to welcome you to our family. All right, let's talk about the bride. So, I don't know if you know that when we moved to the States, Daisy was 3 years old, and shortly after we got here, she said to us, "Mom, Dad, what this country needs is another lawyer." And by the way, I've been told to keep lawyer jokes to a minimum. There's a few in the room tonight, and there's a couple of bridesmaids that could easily take me out. So that's my last cheap shot at lawyers. Anyway, it was clear from the start that Daisy showed all the talents of a budding lawyer. She was extremely organized, always had a to-do list on the go, although her room looked like a crime scene most of the time. She loved a good argument, or her negotiation skills were great. She always had a strong work ethic, never doing the bare minimum, right? And she charged us $5 a minute to empty the dishwasher. So clearly lawyering was always in her path. Okay, there were two cheap jokes there. Definitely none of the lawyer jokes there. So these skills and her determination set her on a path to Rice University, where she met Logan. Now, we knew Daisy had found somebody really special when she started to do things which previously would have seemed unimaginable to us. It started with her participation in the Baldridge annual New Year's Day polar plunge. She then bought cowboy boots and attended a rodeo. And last Christmas Day, she attended the Houston Texans game. I mean, who is this woman? Daisy, you look beautiful today, and know that we're so proud of the funny, kind, determined person that you are, and all that you've achieved in your life so far. And we're so happy that you've been embraced by the Baldridge family, and we thank the Baldridge family for that. And we can't wait to see what two of you do together in your next stage of life. All right, so table 4, I'm wrapping up. Let me wrap up by sharing a few words of wisdom, because I suspect this is my last chance and I'm going to be able to do this. Daisy Logan, never let the sun set on a disagreement. Always take time to laugh with each other, and occasionally take time to laugh at yourselves. Occasionally. And finally, one that Adam and Daisy have heard so many times over the years. Remember, it's all about the journey. Embrace the detours, cherish the bumps in the road, and take time to enjoy the everyday moments with your new travel companion. Oh. So, let me grab my champagne. On this Valentine's Day weekend, please join me in a toast to family, to friends, to love, and to Daisy and Logan.
Cheers, Anne.